need y'all to start. Hold on 1 second. Y'all be stressing me out. Hit that like button. Before we do these videos, make sure you hit that like button. Smash that like button, the thumbs up, you know what I'm saying? Then you hit that notification bell, bing, so you know when these videos are dropping. I am dropping on a daily basis. I am coming, I am working, I am putting in work. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like these videos. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let's get these joints rolling. Make sure you engage. I'm going to be talking to you. I'm in the comments. I am in the comment sections. I'm in all types of comment sections. Check No Jumper. Check, you know what I'm saying, academics. You could check hot new hip hop, all that. Like, I'm on all them comments, so I'm in the comment section with you guys. So like, share, subscribe, comment on these videos, and we're gonna keep rocking.
Deep for details. When we know it's too much shit around us, fuck this EFM space shit. In battle rap already. Like, we get it, man. Like, niggas could do a lot of shit, period, but they don't for different reasons. For their name, for their stain, for their
I know
egos,
that. A lot
for
of
their
people have
pride. You know what I'm
basically made
saying?
it
So
clear
it's
to
like,
me.
I don't
Listen, a
want to
lot of people
OD
have
on
made it.
them because we don't OD
Nah,
on everybody. Feel me?
listen,
I
a
would
lot
love
of
to
people
OD on
have made
everybody,
it
but y'all
clear
gonna
to
hate that.
me that they protected him or that they found out about this shit and they didn't say nothing. And I'm not talking about everybody, but some people made it clear to me by what they were saying that they didn't say nothing publicly because they didn't want to fuck nothing up. Meaning, you got some popularity, notoriety, fame, whatever it may be. You got something out of this deal. So instead of outing him publicly, they kept it quiet. My thing is, if you was violated or your sister was violated or Flames was violated, would you speak out publicly about that shit, or would you just hold it in because you
I
got an
mean,
opportunity
if
coming
you're
up?
asking me personally, no, I'm not speaking publicly because I'm going to jail the same night.
But see,
So I'm not gonna
but
speak
you
it. Y'all
different.
gonna know when. Hold on, I'm about to tell you. Y'all gonna know when DNA 2.
That shit went out, Jack.
I know
Yo,
the
my
chat.
bad. I
I
got a
know
call.
shit went
But
outside.
I
nah,
got a
I
call.
also feel like the women
I
need
got
to.
a
I
call.
feel like the women need to just take accountability in that sense. Listen, if a nigga violated me and Anwar in the same room with that nigga, you're not sitting there. You're not about to just sit there. We're not about to just sit around a nigga that violated me. It's
But
never
sis,
happening. What?
this what I'm trying to say, right? My bad. I got a call, but this what I'm trying to say. Like, when it comes to the violation, speaking up, like for me personally, y'all gonna hear about it when the DNA Tooths and the Piper Boys of the world, who love to look up jail paperwork and shit, go and look that shit up and figure it out and blog on it for some money, but ain't gonna give shit to JPay. Like, when them weird ass niggas do that, then you gonna hear about it. But for me, I'm going to jail if not doing life. Like, but I do understand for other people, especially for females, especially a lot of females, not even just this situation in life, especially things we hear publicly. A lot of females wait. A lot of niggas get convicted years later because women don't feel comfortable
Oh
years. Like,
no, I
these
agree
women
with
just
you.
waited a
I
day.
agree with
They
you.
waited a day, maybe two.
I
Like,
agree with you.
I'm not too finna kill them because they waited a day or two, and then I know a little
No,
more.
I agree
You know
with
what I
you. I'm
mean?
not necessarily killing them. I just feel like something should have been done on a larger
Reader,
scale
she
sooner.
put the
Rosenberg,
apologies.
real quick, can you add Farrah back? She said she won't shut up.
Yeah, no, fair. Don't get up here and cuss me the fuck out. I ain't mean to kick you. I swear to God, I did.
No, man, she should have shut the fuck up over
I'm
here.
gonna
She was
keep it a
grown.
bean. All right, but hold on,
I
Shorty,
kicked her.
Monty.
I kicked her. You can blame me. I kicked her.
Yeah, Easy did it.
Fuck she did.
Monty put. If you look up at the top of the joint, she put the apology that Greedy sent to her. It's on the top of the joint too. Greedy and both the shorties, they left. I think Cece came in here and wanted to say something too.
No, I definitely got something to say right after.
Yeah,
Straight
I'll let
My bad,
Saga go
Saga. I
first because
got
he's
you.
been
Go ahead,
Now you
waiting.
Saga.
good? You good, bro?
Okay, well, I just want to first just say, I think we, as a woman, we also need to remember that yes, I was lucky enough personally to have a father, an older brother, and a mother who also was a victim of rape to teach me what not to allow a man to do to me and what is inappropriate and what a violation is and how to act. We don't know Moni and Tati. We don't know their story. We don't know their background. They may never have had anybody to tell them, hey, you don't allow no man to touch you in no fucking way. I don't give a fuck if them women were butt ass naked at a battle rap event. That don't allow nobody in this fucking
And that's why I
culture,
told her
in
she
this
wasn't
fucking
dressed
world, to
appropriately.
feel
Like,
like
I
they
don't
could
want her to
touch
believe
you
that.
and treat you any motherfucking way they see fit. Now, the thing with Greedy, if it was one situation and you was told, don't do that shit no more, and then you apologize, that's that. People fuck up, people make mistakes, but it's repeated behavior. It's repeated behavior. And instead of trying to explain and trying to validate repeated bad behavior, we need to start looking at this motherfucker again, like Jack Boy said, coming to battle events, standing in the corner, being quiet, don't want to take his mask off. That's a fucking red sign right there. Now, I didn't know he was doing all that shit. But back to the ladies, we as women, we have to remember, not everybody had that talk with a OG, they father, they uncle, they mama, and was like, yo, you don't let no man touch you like this. You don't let men treat you like that. We don't know, and I'm not going to speak for them. But I think
No, I agree
this
with
is a
you,
little
because
too
what
much
Moni
victim
said, in a
bashing,
sense
victim
of,
shaming from
she
me.
said that she thought that it was normal for, you see a big booty chick, you grab her butt, but that's not normal at all. That's not some shit that people just do. You can ask every nigga in this room. They see big booty bitches every day. You think they just walk up and be like, or if they know them, for instance, via Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, they just, when they first time meeting them, they just walk up
And
and
that's,
grab
and
ass
you
because
know
they
what?
ass fat. It don't
And
work that way.
I know,
So
and
I do agree with you on
I
that.
get
Maybe
that
she
because
hasn't
I
had the
mentor.
guidance that she needed.
I get that because I mentor young women. I'm just not a radio personality for clout. I do a lot of community work. I mentor young girls, and a lot of young girls just don't know that it's not okay.
Hey,
But
but
as
CC,
women, maybe we should pull these girls to the side instead of trying to publicly investigate them, interrogate them. We should pull them to the side and have a talk with them.
hey, but CC, could I
But
ask you a
see, we
question?
didn't know
Could
none
I
of
ask
this
y'all
was
a question
going
real
on,
quick,
CC, to
ladies?
pull nobody to the side and have a private conversation. Now the shit is public. So now we talking about it publicly. Like,
But could I ask y'all
respectfully,
both
if
a question
we
real
knew,
quick?
you can go ahead.
Now listen, now look at this in the aspect and not defending him. Even to Moni's defense, these same niggas that you telling, who's to say they ain't told Gritty, yeah, we with Moni, she be on that freaky shit, as well. He thinking it's up and it's stuck. They in this, remember, they're in that close group where they all talk as well. I don't know who in the groups with them to know more, but we're not gonna really know unless they start revealing that shit. That's why niggas don't know which side to go on, because
But
Yo,
see,
it's
Cola,
both
yo,
in
that's
hold
the
on. Let
why
me
middle of
say
I
something. Let me
said,
say
everything.
but
something. Let
see,
me say
Cola,
something real
that's why
quick.
I said I'm side eyeing all them niggas, because
Yeah, that shit fucked up.
some niggas knew because the females reached out to them and said, hey, this is what happened to me. Talk to this nigga. You get what I'm saying? So some of y'all knew, and some niggas still decided to rock with boy. You get what I'm saying? So I'm side eyeing them niggas too. Because if y'all knew what was going on and y'all didn't say nothing to nobody, y'all didn't beat that nigga the fuck up. Y'all still sitting around him. Like I said, I went to the Airbnb in Philly. Everything looked like it was gravy. It looked like EFM was cool. I would have never knew that this nigga was running around doing mad weird shit from what I saw at the Airbnb. That nigga was around everybody, chilling. Niggas was dancing, partying, having fun, rapping against each other, all kinds of shit.
Yo,
So for
yo.
me, I would have never known.
Go ahead,
Saga, go
Saga.
ahead.
Real quick, respectfully. I
My
can't
bad,
speak.
gang. My bad.
You no, you good, bro. You good, bro. Listen, like this is a pressing issue for me, bro, because my mother dealt with this when she was younger. I know what this looks like to somebody who's introverted, who's not really that outgoing. You know what I mean? I know Moni. This isn't somebody. I met her through EFM, but we developed like that's my little sister, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Heart to heart conversations, chilled, all that. You know what I mean? This ain't some just like Twitter space thing, bro. So when she's willing enough to confide in somebody like she did with Elijah, and Elijah to take that upon himself, that's not something she's openly gonna do all the time, bro. She's a very soft-spoken person, dog. So when she's like, I know what that's like, bro. And when people are out here like, no, but why didn't you say something earlier? Sometimes she don't want to be an inconvenience to what everybody else is doing. And though that's wrong, I can see that being wrong. But dog, man, you got to understand the kind of heart you dealing with some people. Some people are more outspoken. They can get that off their chest quicker. She's not that person. So when she felt the freedom to speak on that because somebody else had experienced the same thing, like it wasn't met with the same type of appreciation. Like, yo, I thank you for speaking out on that. Let's bring it to the floor. Greedy, what you got to say about this? Like, I felt like it was handled wrong, bro. You know what I mean? In regards to how that was situated, bro. Like she finally opened up about something. And that's something that I had heard about. You know what I'm saying? In regards to that, I haven't been up in the EFM room since. But at the end of the day, I don't know this nigga. I can't see this nigga
Hold
at
on,
the next
real
battle
quick,
event. This nigga
Saga.
walking
I'm
around with a
sorry,
mask.
Saga. I don't mean to cut you off. Twerk want to speak real quick. Everybody know he locked up.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Twerk. They can hear you, bro.
No, we can't hear him. Praise God.
Can y'all hear him?
No, we can't.
Make sure you on standard.
Oh, nah, that jail phone is terrible. My fault, y'all.
Make sure you're not on ISO mode.
You know that jail phone, like
He's
That
saying
jail
this
phone
shit
nasty.
nasty
like a
work. Niggas is
prepaid
touching on
phone.
thighs and shit like that. That's what he's saying.
Nah, bro, that's that. You know what I mean? Like, I know Moni, bro. Like that ain't something she ever got
Can
to
I
lie
say
about.
something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Before
go
they
ahead.
say
can really hear
something.
And
you.
hold on. And Rock Lee had a hand up. She can go ahead.
Can I say something really quickly? Because the loud thing, like it's a running narrative. I keep hearing it, and I don't like that word. As it relates to like predators and shit like that. Like there's not a such thing as allow. You're not allowing someone in your space. When you are violated, no one's respecting your boundaries. It's not about allowance. Now what you do after is solely on that person as well. And it's not about being an introvert or outspoken or anything, because the most outspoken person still in a situation like that can become introverted because they can turn it on themselves and have a moment of like doubting or self or blaming themselves. So I don't want y'all to keep saying that about him. And a lot of times we are protecting predators, so we got to kind of be mindful of that. But that allow shit is like really triggering, like to keep hearing, and it's coming from women too. And I think that's probably the most troublesome part about hearing it. Can y'all stop saying that though? Like it's not about allowing anybody to do anything. Who just allows someone to violate them, whether they're soft spoken or sweet or whatever?
Right. That's facts. She don't know how to deal with that type of experience,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
that's
Go
like
ahead,
wild
Rock Lee.
in the whole
Go ahead, Rock
yeah.
Lee.
Oh my bad, right?
Nah, you good. Respectfully, situation aside, I respectfully feel as if this just wasn't even a real safe space for it to like actually be discoursed. Respectfully, the fact that like Moni was given twice the amount of questions that Greedy even got is kind of wild. I'm
Thank you.
gonna lie to you. Like y'all said, y'all were begging for the other people to come out. Y'all were begging for the stores and stuff. Who's this person? Who is it? Who is it? The girl undeactivated her Twitter just to come and address the same
that's a
allegations
fact.
y'all were trying to debunk because y'all didn't want to believe what Tati was saying.
That's a
Even
fact.
though y'all gave a full
Facts.
interrogation on her too.
And it's
Y'all
Hold on. Now, facts, nothing. Hold on, Rock Lee, 'cause I'm gonna pass it right back to you. No. You got it. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna pass it right back to you. You talking about Farrah? Because when Monty got in here, the only person who was really refuting anything she was saying was Farrah. So all the questions and interrogation and shit that you coming from, that nobody was saying that about Monty. That was only Farrah asking her them questions. So don't put that smut on everybody's name.
Hey
did
man.
y'all allow that though?
respectfully.
I
That's
kicked her from the spaces. So no, I didn't. No,
Hey
I didn't
man.
allow it. I kicked her from the fucking spaces. So I didn't allow it. Once I seen she wasn't gonna stop, I got her out of here, and I even apologized for it. So again, Farrah was asking her those questions.
So anyway, I'm not trying to get louder, get extra repeat respectfully. I'm just saying like how I viewed it. So like respectfully, this is just my point of view on how I viewed the situation, how I watched this whole thing played out. Respectfully, I feel as if an interrogation was done on both women. Respectfully, and I did not feel the same thing was done to Greedy. Now I understand. I am not disputing that he didn't deserve to say his side, because respectfully, I understand the climate. Us as Black people, he want to hear all sides of the story. So I'm not mad that y'all asked for his side. But respectfully, the same energy wasn't given. I feel as if it was so many. I watched so many questions being thrown at Tati at one time. Her story sounded so many all over the place. Y'all said she had a nigga in Atlanta. She didn't say that. The nigga was with her in Philly. Like we couldn't even get a clear story because it was so many questions being thrown at her at one time. And then yes,
I
it
think it
was
just
only
was
one.
confusion about what Airbnb and when, and I was trying to help people catch up and understand. Like as people kept interjecting, I'm like, nah, she's talking about Atlanta. Nah, she's talking about Philly. You get what I'm saying? So people can
Yeah, but
understand the difference of both and not mix them, because mixing them makes shit more, you know what I'm saying? It gets shit kind of
It make
misconstrued.
everything
So her dude was at the Philly Airbnb and her dude was not at the Airbnb in Atlanta. So I just wanted to, every time somebody interjected, I tried to clarify for them so they understood her point of view and what she was actually talking about and breaking down. That way our stories could be correct.
right.
I really didn't want either one of the women to be like crucified and not have Greedy be crucified. However, understand that Tati had holes in her story that was very clear as day to a lot of us up here. So when Greedy came up here and told his side of the story, he filled in all those holes for us. It started to make sense. So maybe that's why he didn't get grilled as much.
And I could see that, but respectfully, like all I could speak for is it was kind of, I'm not saying it was a bad environment. I just was saying it wasn't the easiest environment to come to, because by the time people started coming over here, like when she came to speak, everybody kind of was trying to put their own pieces together and then went through it that way. Not saying you all are wrong for that, but that is kind of just basically what happened. Right? Cool. I kind of want to just end it right there, but respectfully, just like Jack said, I just don't feel as if like this was just made the easiest place to try and come out and confess and get everything together. And the women that said something shouldn't have just been nailed to the cross like they was.
So I could respect that, Rock Lee, and I agree with what you're saying. I think that Greedy deactivated his Twitter, so everybody was talking at first, but Greedy, right? So he was being accused. So when we finally got him up here, we were being told half-told stories, leaving certain parts out, not wanting to say certain things. So a lot of the story didn't make sense for a lot of us. So when Greedy got in here, I feel like a lot of people were just trying to get his side, and maybe, like Rita said, him filling some of the missing holes that the girls was telling us. Because I don't know if you was in here from the rip, we didn't really get the full story. It was a lot of parts left out and here, and there, so it didn't make sense. So I think we were trying to use Greedy to make some sense of the inconsistency in what we were hearing. That's all.
Yo, I do
No,
want to
I
say,
can
y'all
completely.
remember how he left the spaces, just to point that out so nobody forgets. Son really gave like a little farewell speech. Like, I know how bad rap is. I know I'm done here. And
And just like,
that shit didn't sound a little too innocent to me. But what you're saying is true too. There was pockets that he filled in, but a lot of
Bro,
times
he's a
manipulators
weirdo
and no,
though,
like I can
bro. I
completely
don't
understand
understand.
speak
because I
well.
was.
Manipulators really do speak well, man.
Thank you.
He
Like
sat
I.
Yo,
back. He
yo,
sat back and was able to listen to us for an hour and be like, "Yo, let me get my shit right and jump in here." As soon
But
Thank
as
I
the
think
you.
it was a
questions
yo,
difference
came
on this
about,
too, though. I
hold
do
on,
think it was a
y'all see what
difference on this
happens with
too,
a
though.
yo.
I think it was a
What?
difference too, though, with the two energies they came with. Like, no disrespect to her. I think when she came in, like, yeah, what's happening? What y'all say? What's popping up in here? Yeah, let me get it right. What niggas was talking about? What? Like, she came in like on defense mode, and he came
She
in
came like a whole
really
nigga.
ready to talk.
I
You dig
can.
what I'm saying? Like, she came in as if niggas was bashing her when they wasn't. Everybody had her
No,
back. As soon as she came in, it was like, I said what I said. I'm not finna keep playing with niggas. I'm gonna answer what niggas want to know and what niggas in this what it is. Like, so her energy
can
probably
I
felt
speak on that
defensive from
real
the
quick?
jump. You know what I'm saying?